With the endurance stuff that you've done in the past, you said like those external factors like your daughter coming up to you. I got goosebumps when you said that. Like that's deep. A lot of that is going to be the inner dialogue in your head. A lot of that's got to be on you. What is that voice? You know, like the inner Goggins, I guess. What's that voice sort of saying to you?
Emotion is a very powerful energy, and being able to have things in the tank there which you can pull from is something that most people can develop. And it's very hard to explain, but probably easy to understand. As I train for these things, I listen very much to music, and it's not the traditional kind of music that, you know, like you think gets you in the zone. It's a lot of different songs. The reason it's lots of different songs is because songs hit certain parts in your brain that bring you back to moments and events. So I can pull from a song energy instantly because it will remind me of a place or a situation that I was in that instantly makes me feel something. And this something could be even pain. So one of the things that I did in a lot of the events is I have a curated playlist that plays through certain songs and rotations that I can go to when I'm feeling a certain thing. So I can go, this, you know, you go through different stages of exhaustion through a 24-hour period. And yeah, some people like David Goggins and, you know, Hell Week, they'll call it evolutions. So what evolutions is with Hell Week is 5 days, no sleep, this. And if you were to say, right, I've got 5 days, no sleep, you ain't going to get through it. All you need to do is focus on the next evolution. And the next evolution for me in all of them was I need to do 20 sled pushes up and down. Then I get an energy bar and a sip of water. We shake off and we go again. For the backwards run, it's like we do 10 laps this way. We walk for half, water, half a banana, we turn and we do another 10 laps that way. For box jump, it was more intense. I have to do 660 box jumps an hour, which is 10 box jumps a minute every minute without stopping. I needed to have a rest period at the end of every hour, so that 10 had to be 15 a minute. So I could do 15 box jumps a minute for 50 minutes, so I could get 10 minutes on the hour to get ready for the next hour. So the only thing that I'm thinking about is that 50 minutes, so I can reset my brain for 10, and then it's a new hour, new socks, let's go again. And it's just a continual hour reset in your brain. So whenever you go through a difficult time, it's like, cool, where's that 50-minute playlist? I need that song, that song, that song. I need to be visualizing and thinking about that. And I just need to get through that 50 minutes. And it's amazing how you can kind of compartmentalize certain things in your brain and pull it when you need it. And, you know, no one's ever pushed themselves to the limits. I always say this to people, like, people say I can't do something. I'm like, cool, you just haven't visualized it. Who do you love most in the world? Think about them. Okay, I'm going to put them there. And this is an extreme. I'm going to put them there. I've got a round in the chamber, and every 10 seconds I'm going to pull that trigger, and on the 6th bullet they're gone. How hard is that to do now? You've got 45 seconds. You just haven't visualized enough emotion to overcome this thing. And the only way that you're actually going to learn how that all works, because it's simple to understand and explain, is by getting some shoes on and challenging yourself to do something that everyone else thinks is crazy.
Using pain as a source of motivation, hurt as a motivation, haters as a motivation, can be one of the most powerful sources of motivation. Today's video was made possible at mulliganbrothers.com, where you can now get the Memento Mori poster, a poster to remind you that you're going to die. Those tiny squares represent a week of your life, and you shade in up until your age. Use code STOIC at checkout for 10% off for the best reminder that you are going to die one day and to use your time preciously. But before that, let's jump back into this video. So this is what I want to ask. For something like that physical, because when you say like gun to your wife's head or something like that, what are you capable of doing? Like, do you think, what's the limitation to it?
that brings me a level of comfort. You know, it's like even thinking now. I remember, go back to another random story. We talk about that pound on the side there in 2019. I knew 2019 was going to be a difficult year because I'm closing my facility down, splitting from my business partners. The only way to do that is to completely sign everything over so I can leave. My son's coming in May. And New Year's Eve, we were at a New Year's Eve party, and I said to Anna, let's go. 6 p.m. We left, and I got my shoes out, got some socks, got some water, got a backpack, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I've just got to do something." Got up at 4, ran a marathon. So I did 26.2 miles on New Year's Day from 4 a.m. No training at all. I finished it, had breakfast, kind of hobbled around my day, and then 6 p.m. the next day. Put my socks out, put my shoes out, put my water out, got up at 4, did another 26.2 miles. Ran it 20 minutes faster somehow, God knows why. Same again, hobbled around the next day. 6 p.m. the next day. Socks, shoes, water, and 4 a.m. went out. Got about 16.5 miles in, and I just stopped. And so wherever this is, we'll be okay. And I never really understood what it was. It was like, right, if I can get out January the 1st and run 69 miles in 2.5 days, any pain that you go through this year, you'll be fine. Absolutely fine. And I was. So, speaking of business partners, built a new business, Son Archer came in May, double the revenue that I had from my gym facility with 22 staff. Box jumped Mount Everest that year as well, and wrote a best-selling book by the end of the year was out, and then enjoyed a three-week holiday in Australia with family. And I reflected back, and it just made me think, you know, like when we talk about stress tolerance, that to me was stress tolerance. It's like, cool, we're going to have a hard year this year. What are we going to do to prepare for it? And for some reason that was the thing that was going to kickstart my year, and it just gave me a level of fulfillment for the entire year that I'll be fine, because you just run 69 miles and no training. I don't hesitate, because there's something up there that goes, you know, I get emotional when you said it, because I'm just like, yeah, it would be done, no problem.
Thank you so much for watching the video with Jay Alderton. I'm going to link his stuff down below. He has fantastic resources over on Instagram where you can find out more information. You can see some of his videos talking about relationships, motivation, inspiration, becoming a successful businessman, whatever it is. He covers it in a very articulate way with a completely different spin that I've never seen before, so go check him out. If you want to support us, head to www.mulliganbrothers.com, where you can get the Memento Mori poster, the t-shirts, the journals, the hoodies. But the poster is something we're doing an offer on at the moment. Use code STOIC at checkout for 10% off with the link in the description. Is a poster to remind you that you're going to die. It's the most powerful tool that I have used, and I want to say thank you to everybody who supported us so far with this. Have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.